of big offices with ocean view, beautiful afternoon. But I'm here. I would love to be down there, I don't know, with my dog walking, anything. But
Welcome to Pallas Conversations. Meet your host Amos Hornstein from pallaslife.com, your international immigration partner, speaking with Mauriett Quintero de Diego, an entrepreneur from Los Santos who ditched her heels and swapped them for sand, leaving her corporate career to run a gas station and convenience store in Playa Venao. Let's hear her story.
Hey Mauriett, thank you so much for inviting me to your home. We're sitting here on your beautiful terrace with a view to the sea.
yes, paradise, I say. Most of the time, I wake up and I'm grateful, okay, thanks.
Where are we here?
We are in El Ciruelo, Playa Venao. It's part of Pedasí in Los Santos, my province.
Yeah, you grew up here
Yes.
and then you moved to the city and you're back here. What about this journey? Why you moved first to the city and then you came here back to your home province?
Yes. Well, I always knew that I was coming back, and that came before I was expecting, so that's good. But yes, I grew up here until my 17. Once I graduated from high school, the opportunities for working and good works and studies, they were not so many here in that moment. So most of the people in that time, and still, we have to move to the city to try and learn and get involved on a good work, as we were teach when we were kids. Like, you have to study and get a good work to do something good with your life. So yes, looking for that, I went to the city. Well, I went to United States. I stayed there 2 years. Then I came back and I stayed on the city, working and studying at the same time. So that was a good experience where I start learning for customer service and then sales and involved and moving always, in different stages, industries, advertising and sales and insurance and many things, always learning, always the new in every stage, but always learning, and with that, the same passion.
And then you came back here to Venao and you started a few businesses actually.
Yes.
How did you make that change and this decision to move to the countryside from the city? You had a really successful career and then start something completely new.
Yeah, that was a big challenge for me, to face that was like, my feelings were like moving me like to do something else. And don't get me wrong, I used to love what I was doing. Always, I try to put myself in a place or in situations or with people that I really enjoy. And I think that that has been one of my biggest achievement in life, to get that connection and also that trust in myself to listen what I want to do. In that moment, I was loving my job, but I wasn't able to decide about my time. And always with a big agenda, always busy and hurry and happy, with my heels and suits and always meetings and off big offices with ocean view. And I used to stand up 6 p.m. before starting a meeting, a group meeting that I used to lead also with many sellers around that used to lead that team. And I was looking, through the window before start the meeting, and I used to say wow, beautiful afternoon, but I'm here. I would love to be down there, I don't know, with my dog walking, anything. But I wasn't able to do it because I used to do something. I was in that moment required to do something. So I started, okay, I want to change something in my life. And the only way to do it for me in that moment was to, like, make that opportunity to make a business, own my time, and start doing something and create something from scratch. So yes, I took that decision, like, meanwhile, I was, like, getting in contact with mentors, people that I admire, really admire, ex-bosses also, people that I really, like, trust. And I shared to them the feelings and the situation in my life, the everything that I was, like, emerging in that moment of my life. And they were always like, you are the product. Anything you do is going to be good. Trust yourself and just focus. Anything you decide will be good. Do it. And I was like, okay, so what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it, but what I'm going to do. So, yes, that was a beautiful time in my life. Like, where I was, like, wondering what to do now. How can I do it? Because when you are, like, earning an amount of money and, like, in every month, and you live good and you do everything you want and you have a nice apartment and you do, like, you share with people and you travel, but how I'm going to sustain that, how I'm going to continue with that, because I like that lifestyle.
The security and everything.
Of course. But I was like, okay, I have to make a decision, and this is coming with a risk. And my dad told me something very important, and he told me, if you leave the house with 17 years old without any university degree, without English, without the experience, without contacts, without your family out there, what are you scared of? Now, with 30-something, and you have the experience, the contact, the knowledge, go ahead, do it, and try. And if it's not working for you in that moment, you change and you start again. So do it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm not losing anything. I don't want to regret after. I prefer, like, to risk and maybe lose, but I'm losing an opportunity, not my life.
Yeah.
I'm doing my life. I'm living my life.
And you had to create your business from scratch. But back at that time, I mean, Venao was also just created from scratch. There was no village before. It all started with the surfers coming there, and then slowly everything was built up. I imagine when you started your first business, the supermarket, it's a few years ago, and there was not much in Venao at that time. It wasn't a safe bet. How was Venao back then? In which year did you start your first business there?
Yes, in that moment, they were restaurants and hotels around. Okay. And there was a mini market. There was not the supermarket yet. And when I came one of the weekends that I was, looking for an answer and feeling myself of what I'm going to do, what is going to be the business, where I'm going to invest. And I was looking around different places, not just Venao, and talking to Asaf. He's my partner today in the business. And we were talking about many things, and he says, like, but why are you looking in other places? You are from here. Look, Venao. Venao is growing. And I was like, wow, but Venao, you think? Wow, I'm in Venao? Maybe business in Venao, wow, amazing. But, like, looking many options. And he says, like, I'm looking for a partner. I don't want to contract or sign in a co-worker. I want someone to, invest money and risk also, and do that job and develop the business. And I was like, okay, but what is it? And he's like, this is the gas station. I want to open the gas station. And I was the gas station. What I'm going to do with a gas station? I don't know so many things. I never have been in that industry. And then I was like, okay, step by step. It's a business. It's a business. I know how to administrar, how to manage the business. So let's do it. It's going to be couldn't be so complicated. You know what? Let me think about it. Let me, feel it, integrate it, and do all the transition that I have to do, and let's see. And driving back home, I was like, oh my gosh, what I'm going to do, this is a big opportunity also. And yes, but what if, always you thinking, like, what if something gets wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, that's not the way. I know myself. I know what I want to do. And live on the beach, move to the beach. That's a dream. Why is going to be something wrong there? No, there's no way. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do what I know. Let's do it. Let's change the hills for the sand. Let's, change the whole life. And yeah, a few months later, we start. I talk in my job, I talk about it, and I let them know about the transition that I was going to do. I wasn't quicking. I wasn't just making sure that everything was going to finish in the right way. And we start the transition, and I moved, and we start the business. 10 days after that, then came the pandemic, and we were so scared about it. But that industry never closed. And so we continued selling. And then we were looking, all the opportunities around. People asking to buy water, to buy sodas, to buy something to snack. And 2 years later, we opened Be The Way, that is the store, the convenience store. And, there was the mini market in that moment. There was not supermarket. There was the mini market. Then we opened the convenience store at the gas station. And then came the supermarket. So all the community got, what we were needing, because I wasn't able to make a supermarket, not even on the mini market, and not even in my convenience store. So all the businesses around in Venao, that is something very nice. If you see all the businesses, they are not competing each other. They are always offering to different targets, to different customers, what they want and what they need, and different budgets. Always. Many hotels, and the people say, why so many hotels in Venao? But they are not competing. There is a sporty hotel, there is another hotel for teenagers or more younger people, there is hotel for family groups, and different options, always. So that was incredible. The village was growing in that moment, still growing. And the opportunities to open another businesses are always coming. We are just 4 months, we just opened the pharmacy on the store. So there are so many opportunities here and so many ways to help and increase and develop the place.
Yeah, every time I come to Venao, there's a new restaurant, like La Cantina, just opened a few months ago. Now there's a second chiropractica here in town, right?
Amazing place.
So over the last 3 years, you had the fuel station. You were growing as well.
Yes.
How do you see Venao growing in the next year, and how did you experience that growth?
Wow. With many options. We are looking forward to start not to start, because we already start. There is a odontological clinic, and also now we have the pharmacy. So in the health path, there is coming good things, that keep all of us secure and feeling, with that backup, just in case. And this very important for also the families, the kids around.
Yeah, more and more families now living in Venao.
So, and they are bringing doctors also with different specialidades.
Yes.
And so that's good. That's helping the community and developing also at the same time. So for this year's coming, yes, they are coming many things. Also at the educational path, and in the educational industry, there is coming a new school, so that is good also. So, yes, it is. We are looking forward for everything that is coming, because every time is more people coming, investing, and for living or for renting, or the eyes are set and are on Venao, and that's good.
And what's also really special, what I experienced in Venao, there are quite a few businesses led by women, like your own business.
Yes.
How is business for women in Panama to have their own business? How did you experience it yourself?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of you have to find the balance to set your like your goals and your personality in a way that you can lead in a way, because most of the time you have to lead men, and it's a balance. It's like you have to keep the balance of respect, and also do it with compassion, do it with love, do it like in a right way. And that is like just to find a balance. I think that is something that we have to find out in Panama or in another place, in any other place. As a woman, we have to find that balance, where you may respect yourself, like leading in the right way with facts, with your experience, but also, like with love, like trying to look the way and be the way to develop and grow, make it grow. That's it, like make it bloom. And do it with love is the secret, always.
If someone is watching this video and thinks about opening a business in Venao, maybe even a woman, what would you recommend to them? What would be the piece of advice you maybe would have given yourself 3 years ago before opening a business in Venao?
Investigation.
Yeah.
First, investigation. See where's the need or where's the desire of the people that is not covered yet. That will be my first advice. And the second step will be, what is that thing that nobody else can give that I can do, that I can offer? So in my shoes, what I can say, I found, not in the gas station, but that was important to set before, but through Be The Way, the convenience store, I found the way to improve and bring to the village that desire and that need that wasn't covered, as the ATM machine that wasn't in Venao, as the 24-hour business open that nobody else is open 24 hours. Now Venao has that store in case you need, or gas station open also. So is the business 24 hours open in the place. So also empowering like the sport, national sport people from surfing and cayuco and many sports. And because we believe in sports, if you see Venao, everyone is surfing, practicing jiu-jitsu, practicing Muay Thai, yoga. It's a very active community. So yes, also like to result and to make like a platform for these entrepreneurs that are just starting also. So, and now with the pharmacy, so being the way to be the place that can help and make it grow and make him bloom the place. So that would be maybe an advice.
Yes. And a last question: who do you think will be happiest by moving to Venao or doing business in Venao? What do you think? What kind of people will enjoy doing that?
Okay, I think that everyone that wants to live and at the same time, like make money. Because, like first is live.
Yes.
That's why you live, that's why you move to Venao, to live. Like you are going to feel that you are living every day. You feel, and that brings people like kids, also family that bring kids. I see the kids around in Venao and I'm always like, I wish to have that kind of childhood,
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. But I see old people too. And they are already retirement. doing their retirement here, and they are living the life and taking the garbage around on the beach every morning, you know, like in the beach walk. And it's amazing life for new couples, from people, nomad people, that they want to design on their life, and they want to set an appointment and go surfing after that meeting and come back and get ready for the next one. So for everyone that wants to live and earn money, do money, this is a place, this is an amazing place to do it.
Yeah, and Venao is growing, and there will be more needs in the future.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your insights about your story and your businesses. Thank you, and I'm really excited to see how Venao looks like in the next years and what projects you might do in the future.
Let's see.
Yes, let's see.
Ciao.
Thank you.